We live and in living color.
We back.
SIP, SIN. Bill, I missed you over the
I
past
missed you.
week.
I missed you too, Reg. I'm like sitting there, like thinking Monday, and because plus it was a big news week. I'm thinking Monday, no SIP, no
Yeah.
Reg. I'm all out of love.
Yeah.
I'm so lost without you.
Yeah. Now, of course, the Knicks made me feel better on Monday, but I actually had the runs on Monday, right around the time we usually record and tape the show.
But you know
So
what? I think everything happens for a reason.
everything happens for a reason. I ended up feeling better later to watch the Knicks go to the finals, of
No,
course.
I agree. At least you know what? You were at least you were doing good at by game time.
Yeah. Oh man. What a week. What a week it's been.
The
Like we
New York
said,
Knicks, you know what they did? Dude, is it time to get out the broom?
sure, go for it.
I got the broom.
And guess what? I don't care if it's 4 days old. Get the
Sweep,
brooms out.
sweep.
Like Mayor Mamdani, calling
Oh,
New
did
York
you see
sanitation
that?
on X, be like, I'd like to report a sweep. Yeah. Sweep the
Yes.
entire sweep the entire city of Cleveland. Spot clean.
Did you see this? It was what's his face? Vivek Ramaswamy. He was at Game 4 with his wife, saying,
Yeah.
"Date night, come back, let's go Cavs." And then Montani shared that and said, "New York City Sanitation Department, I'd like to report a sweep, sweep,
Yeah.
sweep." And the New
Love.
York and folks, the New York Knicks are going to the NBA Finals.
Mhm. Bro, I mean, like I cried because this doesn't happen in my lifetime. You know, obviously, my favorite team of all time is the Yankees because they're always good and they're always championship contenders. And, they can hurt me so many different times. I'm still going to be thrilled I'm a Yankee fan, and I'm never going to get mad at them as much as I've gotten mad at the Jets and the Knicks and the Rangers because they don't know how to win. No, but I cried. The Knicks are the first team that I ever loved was the Knicks. They're my first love, despite the fact that the Yankees are my favorite team of all time. The Knicks winning and advancing to the finals, it matters so much because of the 27 years, and I to understand, I've only been following them like since I was like 5 or 6. So in reality, for me, it's more like 23, 25 years that, you know, that I've been following this team. And it's just heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, horrible losses, no playoffs. And, me representing the Nick pride in the streets of New York only to be absolutely egged on and laughed at. Like it's personal to me because people don't understand all the crap that I had to go through as a Knick fan watching those horrible Knick teams over the past, 25 years. You know, like 27 years hasn't all been bad, from 99 to now. But for the vast majority of it, it was ownership that was a problem, the players that was a problem, Isaiah Thomas, Phil Jackson era, like everything about the past 27 years, the 25 that I've been officially following them and actually being butthurt by them. It was rough. So going to the finals matters to people like me, Bill,
Yes.
because of that. And no, I was genuinely excited
Because
and
you,
still am. And Bill, I plan to be in town for my father's birthday weekend. He's celebrating 70 on June 15th.
well, a
We're gonna
happy
go
early birthday to Papa Reg.
we're gonna try to celebrate it on the 13th, even though it's the week of the the Knicks being in the NBA Finals, and
Oh, you're gonna
the
be
city's
like,
gonna go
you're
crazy.
gonna shell out however much it was, like 3,000 or 7,000
Yeah, no.
for.
I'm not gonna go to a game. The plan is, and sorry, not the plan. The hope is that the Knicks continue their winning ways and sweep whoever comes out the West, so that I can attend a massive celebration down the Canyon of Heroes.
Oh, dude, that is going to be insane. Because you know what it is? Reg,
Yeah,
may I throw my 2 cents in?
go for it.
It
I'm
is.
sorry, I took over the conversation.
Hey, you
I'm
know what?
excited.
You're excited, Reggie. Reggie's excited, folks. And remember, folks, it's my podcast too. But anyway, but no, Reggie, you know what it is, and I've been saying this for a while. You ready? It's if you're a New York sports fan, if you're, like me, you're a Yankees fan, you're a Giants fan, in our generation, millennials, Gen Z, you've seen our teams win 7 championships, 5 Yankee World Series and 2 Giant Super Bowls. If you're a if you're a Met fan, you see them go to the World Series in 2015. Um, if you're a Jet fan, your life is very sad, and I'm sorry, and I give you my condolences, Reg. Sorry.
Figure out.
If you're a Knicks fan, you've been suffering for a while, like the Jets. You've been suffering for a while there, my friend. But now that the Knicks are going to the NBA Finals, and if the Knicks win, that city's going to be shut down for months.
Mhm.
And Reggie, am I going to see you climbing up poles at the Canyon of Heroes parade?
I mean, I'm not coordinated enough to climb, so probably not. But I mean, I could try. I'll slip and fall and into a pool of people. I mean, because that because Broadway is going to be packed when the Knicks have their championship parade. Like, who no one gives a shit about whatever scaffoldings that are around the area. They're gonna find a way to pack up Broadway and see the Knicks and the championships and all that.
And yeah, but anyway, wow, New York, get ready to celebrate.
And you made a great point. Like this is a city celebration. People need to realize, and look, obviously, we have Nets fans,
Yes, I'm sure we'll be
and
getting their support, all 5 of
and
them.
and we're and of course, we don't want to dismiss that, people from Jersey and everything, but New York has always been a Knicks town. Like, the Nets being in Brooklyn means nothing because there are
Again,
generations of
we thank the Brooklyn Nets as 5 fans for their support.
yeah, like the Knicks have had so many generations of fans that have been passed down and everything. Like this is a Knicks city, and the vast majority of New York sports fans are Knicks fans. Bill, this is the thing I've been dreaming of. Look and look, obviously I love the Jets, you love the Giants, and look, it is what it
We
is.
both love the Yankees.
Yeah, and then and of course, the old Ops guy and Rifkin, they're all Mets fans and everything. But this is a city celebration. This is the very thing. And look, while there's nothing wrong with having different fan bases for different teams, this is the one thing I've always been dreaming of. A city where we're all in this together when it comes to sports, and they're united in a front of one team. It feels great, doesn't it? Doesn't
Oh,
it
it
feel
feels
great?
amazing. We're gonna be
They,
because if the it's like if the Yankees win, you're gonna have Met fans who are gonna be rolling their eyes. The
yeah.
Mets win, you're gonna have Yankee fans rolling their eyes. Giants win, you're gonna have Jet fans rolling their eyes. If the Jets win, which will probably not be for a very long time, sorry, Reg.
Hmm.
Giant fans will be rolling their eyes.
Yeah, Jet fans obviously would hate it if the Giants would win, like we did in '07 and
You should be sending us a
2011.
thank you note. You should be sending us
Um,
a fruit basket for that.
no, because both the teams that I don't like were in the Super Bowl.
If it wasn't for
That's
us,
horrible.
if it wasn't for us, Tom Brady would have like what, 10 Super Bowls?
Crazy. Um,
So you should be thanking us.
yeah. But Jets would hate the Giants win. I don't think the Giants give a shit about the Jets.
No, you
Um,
know what? If the Jets win, we'll be happy for you.
yeah. Um, Mets would obviously hate the Yankees winning. Yankees don't give a shit about the Mets. If one team wins, the other team is not going to really, be really into it. This is the only time where everyone's into it. So let's go.
Let's
Do it
go. Let's
for the
bring New
city.
York together, baby.
For once, we're like the Buffalo Bills and all of Pittsburgh and you know all these other cities where there's one
Boston.
team. We're united front. It's great. This is something that I've been dreaming of for years. And we've gone through the suffering. Orange and blue skies
Blue and orange skies.
through the middle of June. It's a dream. This doesn't happen. So savor it, celebrate it, and pray for Mitchell Robinson.
Yes, come on, Mitch. We need you better. We need you
Because
back.
that, can I just say something about Mitchell Robinson? When I saw that uh, the reports about him breaking his pinky, like, of course, obviously, I'm devastated for him because Mitchell Robinson's been on this team. He's the longest tenured Nick, been on this team for about a decade, going through just the horrors of the franchises, horrible coaches, horrible players, horrible front offices, and um, and has worked his ass off to becoming a major part of this transition. And the fans have embraced him. Like the fans have never wavered on him. So when I saw that he had a broken pinky, man, I was like crushed for him. You're muted.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So
You know,
let's hope he's good though.
yeah. Surgery. He had it earlier in the week. The plan is to.
Pinky surgery. I wonder how that is.
I mean, I hear it's a 2 week recovery, and he's trying to do it in like 10 or
No, no,
what.
dude, listen to your doctor, Mitch.
Like, if he doesn't play game one, can he play like game three at the Garden? Like, it's like let's stop with this nonsense. In
Yeah.
case.
But you know
Um,
what? Speaking of the Knicks, with the team they beat though, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they can have one thing that's they can have I don't know, did you see this meme? Them hoisting a banner? Because on game three, which was Saturday night, who was there?
T Swizzle and her and the Trav man himself.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Did you see there was a banner? It's this meme that said Cleveland Cavaliers 2025, 2026. Taylor Swift came to one of our games.
Yeah, and Kelsey was chugging along his beer.
Yeah, I don't get why people were so upset about that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. Like, come on, he was out, he was having fun. Like, come on, leave the poor guy alone. I guarantee you,
Look,
him or Taylor were not driving. I'm sure they had like a chauffeur or something.
yeah, I
I'm sure
mean,
they had a driver.
and like
Like,
Cleveland
I
fans, it gave them something to cheer about, I guess,
and like I don't know. There were people like, oh my God, he needs to grow up. I'm like, he was out having fun. Who cares? God, people have such sticks up their asses. And I forgot I think it was George Kittle who came out and defended Travis Kelce because somebody said, "Oh my God, this is terrible. He's like a frat boy." I go, grow up, seriously.
Yeah.
So and saying that Taylor Swift looked embarrassed, I don't think she was.
She slipped in a piece of gum, so it was like,
But But no, it's like I
No.
think everybody was going crazy over something ridiculous,
Yeah.
like that and the whole and that and the and well, did you see with when they were leaving they were either going in or they were coming out? Did you see this? Like there were fans there. Taylor's taking pictures with them. There were two boys. One of them wanted a picture, and Taylor's like Travis is walking past him, and Taylor's pointing to him like he wants a picture with you.
Mm,
And there was another little boy who wanted to give him a fist bump, and he goes, Travis, he wants a fist bump.
mm.
And I'm like thinking, and I thought that was very nice. I thought that was nice. But then people, oh, you know who wears the pants in this relationship? Oh, shut up. Regardless how you feel about her music, Taylor Swift knows how to be famous. And what I mean by that is she's not like the Kardashians who have to have attention every 5 seconds.
Well,
But
I mean, one of them's with Timothy Chalamet, so it's like,
they are getting attention every 5 seconds. I don't know
they're,
if you remember this. This
I
is kind of
mean,
off
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
When back when Kim and Kanye were married, there was this there was this meme that said, let's see, the Kardashians turned Scott into a drug addict, Eric into an alcoholic, Bruce into a woman. Can't wait to see what they do to Kanye. Um, but anyway, yeah, but no, that was one of the two ridiculous things people got upset over in that Eastern Conference final. The other thing is, did you hear about this when Zoran Mamdani went to what was it, game two?
Yeah, I think he went to like game two, and
And
yeah,
he spent $700 of his own money to go to the game. And
yeah,
everyone was like, oh, see, Mr. Socialist is spending is spending money to go to a basketball game. Yeah, we got him. And I'm like, okay, $700 is like the cheapest ticket at the Garden
yeah,
for a Knicks game.
yeah, and like I'm sure Mamdani gets a lot of money for being the mayor. I mean,
And he used his own money. He didn't use taxpayer money. He used his own
like,
money.
yeah, it's not like he's taking the money from like his budget, like, and going to the Knicks game. Though, to be quite honest with you, like, I don't think Knicks fans would give a shit. Real Knicks fans wouldn't give a shit because,
He's there supporting the team.
yeah, whether you like him or not, Zoran's one of us, bro.
He's a
Like,
Knicks
he's
fan.
he's a Knicks fan. He grew up in New York as a Knicks fan. He's gone through the heartbreaks. So we don't celebrate.
But yeah, you know what? It's one of those things, when people try to make someone look bad, but it only makes them look cooler. And
Mm.
no, I respect that he was in the cheap seats. He's not there with
Yeah,
Spike and
he
and
was
Ben
he
Stiller.
was on Celebrity Row. Like he understands it,
Like he was sitting with the real fans. And you know what? Regardless of whether you like him or not, you gotta respect that. Come on, like that's he wasn't sitting there with Spike. He wasn't sitting there with Kylie and Timothy Chalamet. With Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet. He wasn't sitting there with Ben Stiller. He's up with the fans. So you know what? Regardless of what your affiliation is, you gotta show this man some. That's
Mm.
regardless of what your politics are. You gotta show him some respect for that. Like that's pretty cool. Like, can you just imagine you're just sitting there, like, okay, I got my chicken tenders, my fries, my beer. Oh, hey, Mr. Mayor.
Oh,
But
funny.
no, yeah, no, those were the two stupid things that people got upset over in this fight during this series.
Yeah, and look,
People get lives.
y'all are mad about Zoran attending a game. Are
You're
you
mad about Travis Kelsey chugging a beer. Like,
are we gonna
guys, come on.
show the same energy when Trump appears? I think whether it's game three or game four, like, are we gonna show that same energy? Because I know for a fact he is not paying for that ticket. Oh, and he's probably going to be using United States funded travel to the Garden. So just saying there, if we're really going to be outraged, by the way, but the fact that Trump's going to be there, I think is going to be great because he's also a Knicks fan. So, you know, love him or hate him, Trump
But
is also one of us. So, you know,
but anyway, so yes, that was stupid things that people got upset over during this. You know what? We should just have a segment called "Stupid Shit People Get Upset Over."
I know.
We started that as a new segment because you
Yeah.
know what? Part of the new reality show coming this fall to ABC, or not sponsored, by the way,
Yeah.
not sponsored. Stupid things stupid people do.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that would be a moneymaker.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. And our new series, stupid shit stupid people say.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah, but now those were just two things that people got upset over. Like Trap okay, Zorhan went to the game. He paid $700 of his own money. Who cares? Travis Kelsey's chucking a beer. Who cares?
Yeah.
I, I think people just need lives. But yeah, so Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. Who they gonna play? Well, we'll find out tomorrow night, won't we?
Yeah, because in a in a game where the Thunder should have wrapped up their series, and I thought they were going to wrap up their series, the Spurs said, not so fast. Victor Wembanyama, after a horrible, horrible game 5 loss in OKC, comes back to game 6 on home turf, and the Spurs absolutely smoked the Thunder. 118-91 final score. Game number 7 in the Western Conference Finals. And like Bill said, coming up on Saturday, I mean, you know that the Spurs had a team meeting because they responded tremendously in that
Yes.
game. I don't know. I'm not impressed with this Western Conference final. It's been trading back and forth of the blowouts. I'm not impressed by that, to be honest with you. I'm like, why? Why are there so many blowouts in this series? Like, so haven't been impressed with the Western Conference Final. Obviously, I'm always been impressed all season with OKC and San Antonio. San Antonio has done a tremendous job this year. Um, it's going to be game 7 of the ages, and we'll see. Will the Thunder go back to the NBA Finals, or will it be Wemby's first appearance? And you know, we'll
No,
see.
let's see what happens. And
This is the dream, Bill.
this
Like
is the
the
this is the
NBA
dream.
Finals, the NBA Finals for the Knicks, and the Thunder and Spurs beating each other up.
So yeah, there we go. Game 7 tomorrow night. The winner gets New York in game 1, which is on Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, NBA final. Wow, this is exciting, isn't it?
yeah.
All right. So now, okay, we got to go back in time for something. And by back in time, I mean a week ago, because we weren't here Monday.
Yeah, we weren't here on Monday.
We took Monday off because it was Memorial Day. And, we kind of want to spend time with our family and friends because we're
Mhm.
actually, Reg, we're actually people.
It was great.
We're actually people. But, no, okay. Now, this is something that's kind of been gaining the headlines. Last Friday, President Trump was holding a rally at Rockland Community College in Suffern, New York. Fun fact, my mother's actually from that area.
Hmm.
My mother's actually from that area. And I have family that lives down there. But and so I know that area and I have friends who live down there. So I know that area relatively well. I know that area relatively well. So Anyway, what was I saying? Um, yeah, so Trump came to do a rally at RCC, and you've all seen it by now. You know who came out and introduced him? New York Giants quarterback Jackson Dart. And guess how the good people reacted?
Poorly.
Well, it was a mix. You got some people like, my new favorite player, take that, libs. And others were like, I'm done with the Giants, no more. Okay, you know what my response to, okay, that Dart's a Trump supporter, in the words of my dear friend Reg over here, this is my not shock face. Now, I'm really not shocked by this. Are you, Reg?
Well, isn't he from like the South or whatever? Like,
Well, he was born in Utah. He grew up in Utah, so he's a Mormon.
okay, well, that the Utah's not any better. I mean,
And
like,
he went to school at Ole Miss.
yeah, like he's from Utah. He goes to school in the South. Like, I'm sorry, like that has the makings of conservatism all the way around. So no, not shock face.
Yeah, no. Like, everyone is, like, shocked by this. Like, he's a Mormon from Utah who went to school in Mississippi. This should not shock you in the slightest.
Yeah.
Now, what is my response to all this? Um, my response to all this is, again, not shocked. But my thing is, Reg, listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And everyone's entitled to their own belief. And like, listen, we don't really like to get into politics here because we're a sports podcast. But over the last couple of years, sports and politics have been intertwining. You know what? Can we just go back to the days where we just talked about batting averages and how much we hated Tom Brady? Can we go back to those days? Those were good days.
Whether you like it or not, politics has always been a part of
It
sport.
has. No, it has.
Like it's not just a recent thing. You talk about, well before that, you had politics in the Olympics.
Muhammad
You had
Ali, the
Muhammad
famous
Ali.
picture at the Olympics of those guys holding their
Like,
fist up.
sports is political.
It is. And people don't, but, and like, here's the thing, and this is the thing I get critical of all the time, and this annoys me. The people who are now cheering and supporting Jackson Dart for doing this, these are the same people who criticize Colin Kaepernick. These are the same people who criticize Colin Kaepernick. And I'm sorry, there's a word to describe this. What's that word? Hypocrisy? Hypocrisy at its finest, Reg. It's like, ooh, Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. No, no, no politics in sports. How dare you? How dare you? When he takes a knee during the national anthem that speaks about police brutality, no, no politics. Keep politics out of sports. No. Aaron Rodgers refuses to get the COVID vaccine. Way to go, Aaron. Standing up for what you believe in. Harrison Butker giving that speech at Benedictine College. Way to go, Harrison. Yeah. Nick Bosa wearing the MAGA hat. Yeah. Nick Bosa wearing the MAGA hat. Yeah. Nick. And now Jackson Dart introducing Trump. Yeah. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this for you folks. They're okay with politics and sports as long as it's their politics. When it's the politics they don't agree with, then that's when they say stay out of politics. Or like, we've talked about this before during the racial justice protesting when LeBron James made comments about Trump and what's her face, Laura Ingraham on Fox News said, "Shut up and dribble." And when Drew Brees said, "I think we should stand for the national anthem," well, he's entitled to his opinion. So yeah, this is hypocrisy at its finest right here. Like these people are okay. They criticize Kaepernick because, they criticize Kaepernick because they don't agree with his politics, but yet they're praising Jackson Dart. This is hypocrisy. And like, listen, I'm consistent. I'm consistent here. Do I agree with what Jackson Dart did? No, I don't. But does he have the right to do it? Yes. And I think people are just, but on the other hand, Reg, maybe you can help me out here because I don't want to sit here and dominate everything. But on the other hand, I'm feeling like, Jackson, read the room.
Jackson Dart is a supporter of Donald Trump and has a right to do whatever he wants. If he
No,
was
he
asked by the
does.
president to introduce him in Rockland County, then he's gonna do that. And he doesn't just do that because of whatever. No, he does it because he supports the president. And he has a right to do it. My only argument is that while he has the right to do it, people like Abdul Carter also have a right to respond to that. And you can't get mad when Abdul Carter, who's obviously not a Trumpist, or I don't even know if he's political, to be honest. You know, you can't get mad when he gets mad because he has a right to express his frustration towards someone that, he's supposed to trust as a teammate.
And
So,
and you know when
while I apologize for cutting you off, Bill. While I'm okay with Jackson Dart doing what he did, you got to expect some type of consequences for doing what you did. And the hope is that, you figure it out internally, which, according to reports, it was the case.
but no, like there was this like Abdul Carter posted, you saw it with the picture of Jackson Dart with Donald Trump
I thought
saying,
this was AI. Fuck, shit, fuck, whatever the hell
"What
he
are we
said.
doing, man?" And like everybody
Yeah.
was starting to spread rumors, "Ooh, is the Giants locker room now in chaos?"
Mhm.
And Abdul Carter, the next day, he went on Twitter, goes, "Hey, Jackson and I talked. We're good." And said, "Stop making narratives." And I'm like thinking, okay, listen, Abdul, I'm glad you guys worked things out, but dude, you kind of started it. You kind of started it.
But again, like, is that his fault? Like, if he's not comfortable with Jackson Dart being a Trump supporter, like, he has a right to express that. Now, I will say that there could be consequences for him too for not supporting his teammate and stuff.
But you know
But
what?
yeah, it's an understanding, Bill, that
No,
there are
I agree.
consequences for your actions.
No, I agree. And Abdul Carter, at least I said, "Hey, we talked, we worked things out, we're cool."
And they also, before OTA started, which started this week, they also held like a team meeting to address the political situation. So it's like,
Okay, now, do we really need this to be addressed? Like, okay, maybe yes. But at the same time, this wasn't on team time. This was on his own personal
right.
time. This was on his own private time. It's not, it's like the whole thing with Harrison Butker a couple years ago, how people were calling for him to get cut, to get fired. But no, he was on his own personal time.
Like, just let him do his thing.
I'm like, listen, I don't agree with Jackson Dart's politics, but he has the right to do it. But the only thing I like, Abdul Carter, at least him and Abdul just said, "Hey, we cool, we talked, we're
Yeah.
fine." And he's because they were drafted together, remember that. And the thing is, it's like, And if you watch what Jackson Dart said, he didn't say anything political. He just said it's an honor to be here. Let's go, Big Blue Nation. Now it's my honor to introduce the president of the United States, Donald Trump. But he didn't say anything political. He didn't say anything about policy. That's all really he did.
Yeah.
And listen, people have asked me, like I had a friend of mine asked me, Bill, so are you gonna be a G? Because he knows I'm not a fan of Trump. He knows, are you gonna be a Jet fan now? He goes, no, listen, I can root for someone's talent.
That's a horrible question.
I can root for so I can root for someone's talent. That doesn't necessarily mean I support their views.
You do know that Woody Johnson's a Trump supporter, so it's like
I knew that.
yeah, you're not. It's like, what are we talking about? Yeah, that's one of the
And
worst.
like,
That's one of the worst questions I've ever heard in my life. You're gonna support the Jets because Jackson Dutt's a Trump guy? Gives a fuck. Um,
but the thing is though is like, listen, I get it when some people say, well, I don't want to. I could see some people's. I could see some people's response of why they're like, no, why you support him? I'm not watching it anymore. But it's like, if we were to boycott everything just because it's someone we just because it's someone whose views we don't agree with, and I'm talking about both sides, then we're really not going to have much to enjoy.
yeah, dude.
We're
Like,
really not going to have much to enjoy.
yeah. While politics and sports can intertwine, at the end of the day, they are different um entities, for lack of a better term.
And
And yeah.
I think, but you know what? Here is one thing I think. I want to get your take on this. And I heard of this thing. It was when somebody had said, like, Jackson, read the room because, you're not in Ole Miss anymore. You're now in a very deep blue state. You're now in a very deep blue state. So people aren't going to take too kindly to this. I'm kind of split on that. On one hand, yes, we're in New York. New York is a very blue state. But what, you don't think conservatives and Trump supporters live in New York?
I don't think they've been to Dutchess County or um um I don't think they've been to Suffolk County, like Syracuse area, like all those areas that are heavily Republican, you know.
Um, I have friends and family members who are Trump supporters.
Like, I went to school in a heavy Republican district. Like
So they
it
exist.
exists in New York.
And Rockland County is a very
Uh,
conservative area.
yeah.
So they exist. And like I can see what you're saying. You're like, okay, but the general New York population may not take this too kindly. And there was also, and again, I'm kind of split on that. On one hand, I see what they're saying because I think if he was in like a deep red state or maybe even a purple state, this wouldn't be much of a big deal.
Yeah.
But
Ultimately, at the end of the day, like it's nothing to lose sleep on.
yeah, and I think the people who want to quit watching the Giants over this are guys, time time to grow up. Like seriously. Like no, listen, this is why I don't really like talking politics. I'm very critical of Trump.
Mhm.
Reggie knows me. I'm very critical of Trump.
Mhm.
And I understand your frustrations. But, Jackson Dart and guys, can we stop saying about, oh, he's had one concussion too many. Oh, he might have CTE. can we not joke about CTE,
Yeah.
please? Because there are people who've actually died from that. Can we not joke about that, please? Stop with all the concussion jokes. And and there was this one thing, and I actually just found this out this morning that that he reportedly had said when some people asked him, "Well, what do you think about this? About people being upset with you with about about you introducing Trump?" And then he said, reportedly said, "Oh, I don't think a lot of blue hairs, like the blue hair college students,
Yeah.
watch the NFL."
Yeah.
And I was ready to rip him on that, but then something told me, because Reg, I have this thing called a conscience. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I should look up if he actually said that before I rip on him about that. It turns out he didn't say it. He didn't say it, folks. That was fake. That was fake. He never said that. But yeah, but is this going to cause chaos in the Giants locker room? If they talked about it already, I think they're just going to move on about this. But Reggie, can we just have a normal off season like other teams do?
Yeah.
Like, we had the Steve Tisch and the Epstein thing,
Welcome to our world, Bill. You know how it feels. You
and
know,
now we have this. Can we just have a normal off season?
goddamn.
Can we just have a normal off season?
Yeah.
But no, we got to have this. Yeah, but I think Harbaugh's also a Trump supporter too.
Yeah. And that's my point. It's like, we all come from so many different walks of life. Growing up with different while I personally think a lot of American values, like I think we all share like the common values as Americans. We just think about it differently. That's all,
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
it's okay. Like, you know,
You know what? I think of when I think it was like almost 3 years ago when Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis had that debate. And I think Gavin Newsom said it best, going, no, we both love this country. We just have
mhm.
different ways to make it better.
Exactly. And again, that's the whole point of this, like at the end of the day, no one means any harm. Like
Now, I don't
Jackson,
think he meant any
like
harm. I
Jackson
think
Dart didn't mean any harm.
and
Just
maybe even just take the politics out of it for a second.
yeah,
Maybe he was just thinking, "Ooh, I'm being asked to introduce the president of the United States. That's pretty cool." Because the kid's 23. He's probably thinking, "Oh, me, who just finished his first year as quarterback, I'm getting asked to
hey,
introduce the president. That's awesome."
like
Like maybe he just thought of it that way.
there's certain circumstances that you just don't know about, and it's okay.
Yeah, but
At the end of the
again,
day, Jackson Dart by September is going to be the Giants quarterback under a new regime,
with John Harbaugh,
and they're going to make the Super Bowl.
if they make the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be doing backflips. And Reggie can't
Uh,
wait to see that, can you?
Um, yeah, man, just don't hurt your neck. Yeah.
I
I
won't.
I
I
don't I
won't.
don't want to be the one calling the chiropractor.
God, no, no, I am not
Doing
going.
they're doing
I,
injustice.
if there's any doctor I would not go to, I would not go to a chiropractor.
Yeah,
No, I don't know. They just weird me out.
I've
All
been
the cracking and the ugh, it
yeah
just grosses me out, and I can't tell
yeah.
you why.
I've never gotten a chiropractic adjustment like in that sense, but I've been to the chiropractor before. It's not when they're doing the other stuff, it's not too bad.
Um, yeah, I don't know. That just creeps me out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the autistic part of me or it's just me as a person. It just creeps me out.
Mm. It's a good
But
point though.
yeah. But you know what? Now that we've gotten the controversial stuff out of the way, it's Friday. Guess what that means?
Top
Top
five.
five!
Top
Top
five.
five!
Still can't afford the music, and we're not using AI.
No,
So,
because no, unless somebody very talented wants to generously donate their time and make music for us, call us.
we can't pay you much, but we could
We'll buy you pizza.
exactly. We'll buy you pizza. We'll buy you Wendy's. All that stuff. In any case, top five this week, Billy Boy. Um, it's a very simple one. however you want to go about it. Um, we've been pretty excited about our sports stuff lately. Um, but what about the boring sports?
Oh, that one.
There's the sports that you just sit down, you watch, you're like, I'm gonna go on YouTube instead, or I'm gonna fall asleep, or all that type of stuff. That's our top five this week. The most boring sports to watch, to observe, to talk about.
Yes,
Oh man,
absolutely.
I got quite a few.
All right. So, all right, you ready? My number
So,
five, NASCAR.
yeah.
I know a lot of people like it, but to me, it's just, in the words of our dear friend, Mark Oldofsky Halpern, since when is driving considered a sport?
Uh,
And there was this I don't know if you remember, was it Jeff Dunham?
right.
He had this puppet Bubba J, and they used to make a joke about it. They would go, they would say, but Bubba, some people would say NASCAR goes, so what'd you do today, Bubba? Oh, just watching NASCAR, drinking beer. And then he would go, yes, but Sweet Daddy D said they're just driving in circles. Go, that's my favorite part. They're making a left turn. Yeah, like you drive around in a circle. Like, come on. Since when is I don't okay, you know what? We should just give a caveat for this top five. If you happen to enjoy any of these sports, we're not judging you.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone has their own preference.
Yeah.
But they're making a left turn. Like, since when is driving around in a circle considered a sport? Like, seriously. So, okay, that is my number five, NASCAR. All right, Reggie, what's your number five?
My number five. I really hate to say this because I played video games growing up and stuff, but esports.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. We're apparently counting that as sports now. So, esports. Um, I just don't get the thrill of watching people play video games. Like, sorry, it doesn't do it for me. Sorry. I'm happy that kids are getting scholarships. I'm happy.
And we wish them the best.
Yeah, of course. And I'm happy they're having fun. But like, I don't know, man. I'm going to an esports arena. That's what they call it, esports arena. And you have all these commentators. Oh my God, he's doing it with the controller. The dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I yawn every single time I watch it. And I actually tried watching it because I'm like, okay, well, apparently this esports thing is out there.
Why would I
Right.
watch this
Yeah,
where I could go watch my brother play video games?
exactly. My brother has a PS3. Oh, shout out to PS3. I
We're
could
old.
watch I could watch him play MLB The Show on that and be like, cool. I don't need to watch pros do it. Fuck out of here.
You know what it is? Because there are some people that would criticize us watching sports. Go, why do you watch sports instead of just playing them? And getting like, okay, well, this is a perfect example of someone. Why not? Why watch people play video games when you can just, I don't know, play video games? Like, this is
Exactly.
a better example than that because these, sports we watch, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, like, they take skill. Some of us don't have that skill.
Right.
And yeah, so yeah. Okay, so your number five is esports. Ready for my number four? Curling.
Mm.
Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it probably does take a lot of skill to do that, but and I'm sure they work very hard to do it, but when you're watching it, it's just boring. Like, gonna sweep, gonna sweep, gonna sweep, gonna sweep, gonna sweep, gonna sweep. and this ball thing. And I remember when the Olympics were going on, my parents were watching it, and they're like, "Didn't know this could be so riveting." I'm like, "They're just sitting there sweeping out a ball. Like, what is the big excitement about this, Reg?" And I'm sure it takes a lot of skill and strategy and tactics. I'm sure it does, but
Right.
dude, this is boring.
Mm.
This is just boring. My number four is curling.
Bill, we swiped right.
Nice. So, who's buying pizza tonight?
Um, I will. I got it's a payday for me, so why not?
Awesome.
You know?
We have a date tonight, folks. You better
Exactly.
not stand me up again, Reg.
No way, bro. Bro, curling, I'm with you. Like, if I wanted to watch someone sweep, I'll watch my grandma, my 101-year-old grandma
God
sweep up
bless
her
her.
floor. Like,
God bless her.
or my aunt, who has a birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Reggie's aunt.
Norma Castro. Like, love you, and I hope you have a great day. Apparently, my mom threw her like a nice party. She's my grandmother's. She's the main caretaker of my grandma. So
Aw.
it's like, but no, if I wanted to watch someone sweep floors, I'll watch them sweep the damn
Or
floor.
do your own sweeping.
Exactly. But look, of course, we're making fun of people who play curling. Obviously, it involves a lot more skill than we think. But watching it, nah, bro. Like it's to me, it's just not that exciting and stuff. And all those like sports that are like very similar that because is curling considered a target sport? Like I forget. Like um, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's boring. It's terrible. Yeah.
All
Number
right.
three. Number three.
Ready for my number three?
Go for it.
Tennis.
Okay, I understand that.
I know some people like it. I know they like Rafael Nadal and the Williams sisters. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Reggie. Like, you're watching people hit a ball back and forth. Please explain the excitement to me.
I grew up on Venus and Serena and all those people. Like they make tennis exciting for me. So it's like,
You're hitting a ball, you're watching people hit a ball back and forth.
yeah.
Please explain to simpletons like me how this is exciting, Reg.
Well, when they go on a rally, like that can be pretty exciting. Look, at least with tennis, I can understand why people think it's boring because it's quiet. It's like golf. Everything's quiet when they're hitting and stuff, and you're just watching and staring and everything. Um, but what I will say is, for those that do think it's boring, I get it. It's like, can something more exciting happen? At least there's athletes with tennis. At least you're moving,
Yes.
you know? But I get it. I get it.
All right. Reggie, what's your number three?
My number three. Um, I'm just gonna flat out saying horse racing. I'm sorry. I thought I would get into it. I just can't.
The only time I watch is the Triple Crown when it's the Kentucky
Exactly.
Derby, the
But even
Preakness.
but even then, it's just like, okay, cool. You know, yeah, the smack. Yeah, you should see. Growing up,
You smack a horse on the ass and hope it runs.
growing exactly, growing up, my family and they used to, be invited by my friends, by our friends, excuse me, to watch all these horse racing events. We had watch parties for the Belmont Stakes when the Triple Crown was on the line. And how people get rowdy. Go, go, go.
Well,
Yes,
I can
go,
explain
go,
that to you, good
go.
Red. Reggie, my
Come on,
friend.
Smarty Jones. Come on.
Well, Reggie, my friend, I can explain that to you.
And I was just like, what are we? What? It's a horse, bro. Like it's a
A
horse,
horse is a
bro.
horse, a horse, a horse. You
It's
never talk
like
to a horse,
I
of
just, I
course.
just never understood. I just never understood it. The only time I got excited for one, I'm trying to think. Was it American Pharaoh or was it California Chrome? I forget which one.
American Pharaoh, wasn't he the Triple Crown?
Yes.
But anyway, but no, I think people pay attention to that for one reason. Damn, because they got money on the race.
Right.
So that's
It
Reggie's
was,
number.
it was American Pharaoh. Yes. That was the
th-
only time I actually got excited for one.
That
I
is my
can't get into horse. I'm sorry, I just can't get into horse racing. Like
okay. Well,
it.
it's at least it's not like NASCAR where it goes on for hours.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, my number two, cricket.
Okay.
Like I hear those matches go on for days. If it's going on for days,
Mm.
what makes it so exciting? Like, what really makes this exciting? Christ, I'd rather watch grass grow.
Right. That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Like, no, and I'm sure getting hit with one of those bats hurts, but what, you run back and forth? Like, this is boring. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like, what's the excitement?
Yeah. The only reason why I can't say cricket is because I have no idea how the rules work. So
Me neither, but just from what
it's
I
like
see, I'm like, this
I
is boring.
I want to at least understand parts of the rule before I can make an official opinion. Yeah, cricket is I guess for me you can go into purgatory when you know for that.
All right, what's your number two?
My number two, um, field hockey is incredibly boring.
I can agree.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to um all the uh field hockey players. It doesn't have the same feel as ice hockey. Ice hockey is the shit, dude. Field hockey
Oh,
is
isn't
crap.
ice hockey great?
Yeah. Like I when I was in college, um I as part of my television station, I covered field hockey. And I got so bored I stopped paying attention to my assignments and got the business from the rest of the other students that were covering that field hockey that day. They're like, you need to do a better job and everything. And I was like, well, you're putting me on an assignment for field hockey, bro. It's like this shit
We rather
sucks,
watch grass
you
grow.
know? Like fuck, bro. Like this is horrible.
No, I remember when I was in college, when I had to do the when I had to when I had to run the scoreboard for a field hockey game.
Yeah.
Talk about boredom. No, that just I fell asleep doing. I almost fell asleep doing that. So yeah, field hockey.
Yeah, and again, no disrespect. I know a lot of I hope I don't get a lot of crap from women. It has nothing to do with ladies. Like I'm happy that you're playing sports and
No, I
you
am
know
too. This has
they're
nothing to do with
they're
women. We don't want to get canceled again.
like this has nothing to do with the ladies, that play field hockey. Men also play field hockey, but like women play field hockey. This has nothing to do with them. This is just be like, yo, like I'm sorry, like I just can't, bro. Like it's it's another sport where it's just like there's action, but it's just lame. It's weak. It's dumb. Anyone that plays it, whether you're a man or a woman, like it doesn't work for me. All right, top one, number one.
My number one, golf.
Hmm.
I've gone to the driving range before, but I don't see the pleasure of people watching golf on TV. I just don't see the
Yeah,
pleasure, the point of it.
yeah,
Why do people find this exciting? It's boring.
yeah.
No disrespect to Tiger Woods or any of them, but guys, why do people get so excited watching it on TV? It's one of those sports that's actually more fun to play than to watch.
Yeah, I mean, mini golf is cool.
No, mini golf. Oh, dude, I love me some
Mhm.
mini golf.
Yeah,
No, mini golf's always fun, but seriously, bro. Seriously.
yeah,
Like I don't know why people get so into it. I really don't.
word up.
So that's my number one golf. Reggie, what's your number one?
Golf is an honorable mention. The only
Okay.
reason why I didn't have it on my top five list is because, at the very least, with golf, like there is drama. That when it's very close, there's a lot of drama. So drama's never boring.
Drama is never boring.
Yeah, the number one by far, NASCAR. I'm sorry.
Make
Like
it a left turn!
it's the dumbest thing
In
ever.
the words of Marco Lopsky Halper, dude, since when is driving a sport?
We're watching, and look, we can argue that because this is like, let's be real. Like, what workouts are you doing to drive these cars? I guess you have to be a strong person. You got to be ready to, handle those turns and stuff.
No, I'm sure
Um,
you do.
I'm sorry, you're watching these people drive for hundreds and hundreds of miles. You know, it's just like, nah, bro. Like I'm good. I'm okay. You know, like one time I was watching a NASCAR event. I think it may have been what, like 13 laps in or whatever. I'm just like, wait, it's not over. It's
Although
not over.
I did watch a little bit of the race this past weekend when
Yeah,
they were paying tribute to Kyle Busch,
right.
as I was over my aunt's house and mine. Okay, I'm just saying this just to get you all confused. My cousin's wife's sister's boyfriend. Pay attention, folks. There will be a quiz later.
Hmm.
Because he wanted to watch the race. And, I think they did a very nice tribute to Kyle Busch.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was awesome to watch.
It was a really nice tribute to Kyle Busch. And plus, they got to have Amazing Grace on the bagpipe. Seriously, that gets everyone trying. It really does. As an Irish Catholic who's experienced that many times at funerals, it gets people crying. It really does. Um, yeah, but no. But other than that, yeah, again, that was my number five NASCAR. Just come on. They're making a left turn!
Uh, yeah, no, I,
That's the
I,
whole
I,
skate. That's the whole race. It's just left turns.
yeah. I mean, look, and people get real excited for NASCAR.
Like,
I,
listen,
I just never understood it. Like,
if we have NASCAR fans watching,
of
listen,
course.
if you like it, you go ahead,
I
like it.
mean, bro, I've been told my entire life that baseball was boring. I said,
Me too. I've been
are
told
you
that too.
crazy? Like, baseball isn't boring. You just gotta understand the sport.
Yes, and they'll probably say that to us about these
Well,
sports we
you
just
just
talked
don't
about.
understand. I'm like, I don't understand, but this is stupid. People are driving. Like that excites you? People driving cars? Like, sorry, man. Like, if I wanted to drive a car, like, I could drive to the store, you know, go to the corner store.
Listen, if you like any of these sports, go ahead, like them.
Yeah. But let's be real. There's a reason why a lot of them don't get as much coverage as they should.
We don't think you're an idiot. We don't think you're a terrible person, and we won't recommend any therapy services to you.
Exactly.
But now that his number one is NASCAR, my number one is golf. All right, Reg, I think that's it for today, isn't it?
Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go. Wednesday night, game one. But we got to get through this game seven of the Western Conference Finals first.
Yeah. Me and the old ops guy, I believe on Sunday, we're planning on a Sunday record, where we're gonna be recapping the Western Conference Final and previewing the finals. Whoever comes out, and I kind of hope it's San Antonio. It probably won't be. Um, let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Um, and also we owe you a Bombers banter at some point. Um,
Yeah, we'll
so
talk off air.
yeah. Um, in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe.
Hit
Please.
that bell.
Yeah, you get all the notifications. Follow our socials as well. I've been posting a lot more on my feed on X and stuff, so hopefully it works out. Um, as Insanity Real, both Facebook and X. Follow our website, log on, read all the blogs. We appreciate you, love you, and thank you.